Jung Hoo, you are part of one of the great families in Korean baseball history. Your father, one of the great players ever in Korea. You have watched your country as a boy win the Olympic gold medal and the Premier 12 here 4 years ago. What does it mean to you to now be part of that history with a chance to win a gold medal again?
Okay. It's really an honor to be a part of the national team as like my father did. It's a very big honor, and we'll try to focus on our next games and do our best.
축하합니다. 감사합니다.
San Francisco fans, wake up. JP Morosi, long have we had conversations about the Giants' need to sign a big name, going back to Harper and Judge and Carlos Correa. Jung Hoo Lee, 6 years, $113 million, opt out after 4. Good morning. How'd this get done?
Laura, good morning. And yes, that interview 4 years ago at the WBSC Premier 12, a good reminder that I need to keep working on my Korean skills as we enter the 2024 season. We did know back then Jung Hoo Lee was a superstar, and now we get a chance to see him in North America with the San Francisco Giants. They've been wanting a star for a long time, and now they have one. One of the best players ever to come from Korea to MLB, likely now to be the Giants' starting center fielder. Our John Heyman was first to report this. There is an opt-out after the 4th year, but Lauren, Jung Hoo Lee now changes the look of this lineup for the San Francisco Giants. They've needed that star power. We'll see what this means for Conforto and Haniger potentially moving on to a different spot in the lineup, or maybe even a trade for one of those two to clear up some at-bats. But in general, this team, the San Francisco Giants, they were runners-up, among the runners-up on Ohtani. They had tried to get Judge a year ago. They tried to get Correa. This is a big piece, but not the last piece for their overall offseason plan. The key thing, though, is that they do believe he can play center field. It's going to be a challenge in that big center field in San Francisco, but they now have an international superstar in Jung Hoo Lee.
Wait a second. Is his nickname, I'm reading it right now, Grandson of the Wind? Is that real?
Yes.
What?
Yes. So, yes, his nickname is Grandson of the Wind. And here is the story, Lauren, behind that. His father, Jung Lee, as I referenced in my interview with him 4 years ago, superstar, his name was Son of the Wind because of how fast he was and the way that he played the game. So Jung Lee, Son of the Wind. And so when his son, Jung Hoo Lee, began playing baseball, his nickname became Grandson of the Wind. Now, it's a great, where'd
you get the grand
nickname
from?
Harold's got questions.
Where'd you get the
I know
grand
that's
from?
shocking.
Like his grandfather wasn't fast. His dad was.
No. His father was nicknamed Son of the Wind. So Jung Lee, his father was nicknamed Son of the Wind. So therefore, if he's the son of the wind,
Harold.
that's right.
Go with
We can certainly say that, Harold. We're now doing like the ancestry of the Lee family. We're doing the best that we can here.
Literal.
But San Francisco is going to break the wind because it's windy there all the time.
Otherwise, they'll be gone with the wind.
Gosh, tell me, can we end this segment already?
At any rate, as I try to get this back on the rails in some way, shape, or form, he does wear, Lauren, and I'll make this point. As we talk about legends, Jung Hoo Lee wears 51. His favorite player growing up, Ichiro. Yeah. And interestingly, Jung Hoo Lee, of course, of Korean ancestry, his father was a Korean baseball icon, but Jung Hoo Lee was actually born in Japan while his father was playing in Japan. So there's that Japan-Korea connection there to where Ichiro was actually his favorite player growing up. That's why he wears number 51.
Please take Harold's mic off. Please, I'm begging you.
Yes, H. I tell you what, I'll keep working on the Lee family history, and I will get back to you with the full family tree, Harold. Okay?
Sweet poetry that is going to San Francisco. Well, what's next by the Bay? Right? They need rotation help. They need more lineup help. How do they build around him?
I think the name that, Lauren, that I'm watching most carefully right now, free agent third baseman Matt Chapman, who of course knows new Giants manager Bob Melvin very well from their time in Oakland. Chapman is from California. As I mentioned, he began his career with the A's, so he knows the Bay Area well. This, I believe, is a very solid next step for the San Francisco Giants. Interestingly, same agent actually represents Jung Hoo Lee, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if there's been some conversation about Chapman here in recent days too. But in general, the Giants, without getting Ohtani, now they have to go with the larger quantity of impact players, not just the one big superstar, but improvement all across the board. They will likely also have to make some moves for starting pitchers. But I do believe that on the infield, Chapman would bring a lot of that competitiveness and that experience, great defense that would help a still developing pitching staff as well.
Yeah, a lot of teams make a lot of sense for Matt Chapman, I would imagine. Seth Lugo heading to Kansas City. A lot of buzz around this building about this move and about Kansas City. Vinny Pasquantino posted a brick as if to say building blocks, right, to the future. I think I interpreted that right. I mean, after 106 losses, the Royals playing ball a little bit, JP.
They are, and I think Vinny had a very good metaphor there for the way the Royals are building themselves back into being competitive in the American League Central. Seth Lugo had interest, Lauren, I was told, from about half of the major leagues at different times during the course of this offseason. His Padres that had him a year ago, certainly at least up until the Juan Soto deal, had interest in bringing him back, which is always a good indication. The Braves, I'm told, also had some interest in Seth Lugo. It is all about consistency, and we heard it in the last segment in the context of Eduardo Rodriguez. If you're getting in the range of 150 innings in the modern game, that's pretty good. And with a 3.57 ERA, very encouraging. KC, a great place to pitch. So as the Royals build up this rotation, Brady Singer, of course, they believe he'll take that next step as well. Regans came in and pitched very, very well. So this team, I believe, in the American League Central has got a chance to be much more competitive now that they have Seth Lugo in the fold for the next 3 seasons.
Yeah, on MLB.com it said intentions turned into actions. I love that. A lot to look forward to for the Royals fans.